right, guys, so a lot of you have been asking for updates on my Alibaba camper, and I've got some for you. So today in this video, really quickly, I'm just going to show you kind of the state of my camper. It's pretty much done. They're anticipating shipping it hopefully by the end of this week, the week of March 23rd. So from what it sounds like, it's going to take about 3 to 5 weeks to then, get overseas via the boat that it's coming on. It's going to hit a port, then it's going to go onto a truck, then it's going to be delivered to my house. So about 3 to 5 weeks. So I'm anticipating between the 20th of April and the end of the month. That's kind of my goal, which actually works out really well for my schedule anyways. So that's my hope. But I will keep you guys in the loop with that. But today I'm going to walk you through the pictures they sent me. I'm going to show you the videos that they sent me, kind of the build as it is right now, so that you can get a feel for what they might send you if you're going to order one of these campers. So hopefully this is some good info for you and you find it interesting. So let's get into my Alibaba camper, the current state of it as it gets ready to ship from the manufacturer in China. I'm just going to kind of go through these with you and talk through them as we look at them. Because again, a lot of you have been like, when's it coming? What are the updates? What does it look like? What'd you get? So I'm just going to show you all this stuff. So let's start with this first image here. So this is one image that they sent me. Obviously, this is the side of the camper. I went black on black. So my whole camper is going to be black. You may want to think about that like in terms of if you're in a really sunny or hot climate, that may not be the best. I am going to have the vent on the top, the vent fan on the top of it for, the heat and stuff like that. I'm also going to have an insulation kit. I primarily go fall, winter, mostly winter and super heavy cold winter, like Michigan winter, Wisconsin winter, negative temps to single digits. That's when I go. So I'm less worried about being overly hot and more worried about being cool, but they do have like a white option or a gray option too. So you can get different colors if you prefer. Now this one here is more of like a front corner shot. So you can see the front window. They're glass windows all the way around, or plexiglass. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but they are like hard sliding windows with shades inside of them. So you can actually make it pretty dark in there. We will have like the full hard windows. So again, when you're talking about wind, when you're talking about weather, anything like that, going from like a canvas fabric style tent to this is going to be pretty epic, I think, especially in some of the winter storms and stuff that I've been in. Or, when I went to Wyoming, we had a hailstorm, really strong, heavy hail one night, and I was in a cloth tent. I was in my Nature Nest tent. It held up great, but it was a little bit sketchy. So just to be able to have those hard sides is going to be really nice for, weather, wind, that kind of thing. Next, we've got a straight on shot. This, I believe, is the front of the camper. So we're looking from the front of the camper into that front window. They do mention, like, you can kind of see some adhesive and stuff on it. They're really good about, like, being proactive. So like before I even really noticed it, they're like, hey, just FYI, there's adhesive around the windows that will all be wiped off. And one of the things I'm going to show you here in a second, the inside, there's like some dust in it, right, from manufacturing. And they're like, don't worry, we're going to clean it all out and dust it out and get it all cleaned up. So they are very proactive in making sure that, you have the best impression of the camper possible. Again, when I get it and get the actual thing in my hands, I will let you know my impressions then. But my impressions of how they're dealing with it and how they're handling it and how, cautiously they're building this thing is definitely making me feel good. So then here we have another shot from the other side, and this one you can kind of see the shades. And I'm going to show you a video here in a second that shows you how the shades operate. They're pretty nice, but they're kind of like almost like window shades in like a plane or something. Like you kind of pull them, they stretch over the window. So now that was the actual rooftop tent portion, right? Now we're looking at the actual enclosed bed portion of it. So mine has front and rear windows, so I should be able to see a little bit through the rear. It's going to depend on my build out on the inside. But as you can see, it's got the integrated third brake light in it. All the powder coating and everything is done. This is, sort of loosely assembled, I'm sure, because then they're going to have to break it back down to ship it. But this gives you a really good idea of what this thing is going to look like. I mean, it's awesome, right? Like I'm super excited. It looks really, really cool. So this one is a picture of the kitchen. Now, I went with mine on the passenger side. I think thinking that that would be where I'd like to cook more. And then the driver's side usually tends to be where I sort of hang out. That's where my awning is. So like we wanted to have people there. I didn't want to be cooking in the same place as where the people were. But now that I think about it a little bit more, my brain kind of goes to maybe I need an awning to move to the passenger side. I'm not sure, because I would like to be able to cook whether it's raining or not, right? So not being covered is a little not ideal, but anyways, that's what I did. I went passenger side, but you can choose either. So you choose based on your setup. Again, I will deal with it. I'm not a huge cook anyways, so I will probably just be using it when I go out in nice weather. So now this picture here is again from the back of the camper, so you can see the third brake light there. I think in this picture you can kind of see more of that adhesive that they mentioned, but they say they're going to clean that all off. Again, it wasn't a concern to me, but I like that they said that. And then this is kind of a different angle of the kitchen on the passenger side. Now, one thing I want to point out that's really cool is I like the way that they do this lip around it, right? So like one of my concerns always is in sealing, weatherproofing, right? I want to make sure that this thing doesn't get water in it specifically. Also dust, I don't really want it to be filled with dust. As you can see, it has these really thick seals that run all the way around the window, but then the way that it's designed is these hinges are above this lip. So then there's actually a lip inside of there that's going to keep everything, dust, water, whatever, running down and around and outside of that so that it's not going into the kitchen, not going into the bed of the truck. So now we start to get into videos a little bit, and I'm just going to show you this. This one is just kind of a walk around of the whole thing. So they're just kind of showing if this is my camper. Black on black. You can kind of see the sides, the windows. I mean, this thing is really long too, which is going to be interesting to see how it sits on my truck, but it's going to be really nice to have that extra space in there. And you can see that back window there has the screen zipped over it. So again, you could open the window to allow airflow, but then you could zip up the screen to keep bugs out and stuff in the summer. Now this next video is sort of like a spin around inside of it, and I think they show the shades and stuff on this one. So you can kind of see on the side windows, they seem to have these pull shades that you can use to kind of cover it up. And there seems to be two options. There seems to be a light one, which is like maybe just like for privacy, but not to block the light. And then there's a dark shade that looks like it pulls from the other side. So you can cover up the whole window with one or the other. So on the side windows, you have options. Up here in the top, you can see this little bag where they keep the power bank for the lights. I'm probably going to hardwire my lights once I get it and start building everything in. But these shades are pretty cool. And I think in this next video, they show you what those look like. All right, so this is the inside. Here's the slide portion. So you can pick up this back portion. So the way mine works is it's just two pieces. It's the mounted floor and then this one slidable floor piece that comes out. I've seen some that have two different pieces and you can kind of like pick and choose. With this style, it's just one piece and it slides all the way to the front, which is pretty nice because it's easier. Now here in this one, they show you the shades. So again, this is pretty cool. So there's like light shades that kind of auto go out there and then stay in place, and then you can bring them back. These light ones, again, could just be used for privacy. If you don't want to block out all the sun, if you want to change, but you want to be able to see, but you don't want people to see in, you can do the light colored shades. So there's these kind of black ones, which appear to be kind of like a screen, actually. I'm not sure if those function like a screen or if those are more just for like privacy and stuff. Now here's a little video of the LED strips that run across the back of the tent. So you've got some dim ability, you've got some color change ability. I like that amber a lot. I would probably use the amber most of the time, a little softer on the eyes. And then they also send you like measurements, right? So they show you how long the tent is. So this is the actual tent itself, about 110 inches. So then this one is showing just a full spin around of the inside, showing the hinges and everything, the walls. I did order the insulation kit. So there should be an insulation kit coming that will allow me to, further insulate the walls and keep the heat in a little bit better in the winter. And I think I can see Velcro up along the edges, which is how I believe you install that. So that is what I got so far, right? So that's what I've received from them. Super excited to hear that within the week that it should be getting packaged up and shipping. Again, I will keep you guys in the loop as I get more information. I had a Patreon subscriber reach out with some cool stuff about how to track the ships. So I'll share that in a future video too, once I have tracking information for mine. I'm happy to share that with you guys. It was something that he found, so full credit to him, but something that he found where you can actually like kind of keep track of the ship that it's on and where it is and how far it is and when it is supposed to make port and all that sort of thing. So pretty cool stuff. So definitely more to come, about a month away now, probably it sounds like. So again, thanks for sticking with me this long. Cannot wait to get this thing and show it to you guys. Hope that it's really, really nice. It feels really, really nice. And again, my experience has been really good. But when I get it, I will let you guys know. I'll let you know if I have any problems with it, if I have to do anything weird when installing it, if there are any issues or anything, I will let you know. I'm sure that they will be very, pleasant to work with if there are any issues, but I don't foresee any, but you never know, right? So it's always kind of a crapshoot with these things. So that's why I'm bringing you all this content, right? I want to just keep you guys up to date on it. I want to bring you all the info as I have it. So stay tuned for the finished product when it arrives here in about a month. But again, hopefully that was interesting for you to see where my camper kind of ended up before it gets packaged up for shipping. So as always, in the description below are links to all my social channels. Wherever you want to follow along, come follow along. There's a join button below this video, which is just sort of a passive way to support the channel. It gets you early access to the videos and some other perks. If you want to be more involved, like that gentleman that I mentioned that sent me the info about tracking the vessels, he just joined the Patreon recently because he ordered an Alibaba camper too. So welcome to him and thanks for the information. But if you want to join that, we've got a ton of awesome people in there. We have a 24/7 Discord where we chat all the time about rigs and share memes and jokes and things like that. So that's pretty cool. We do a once a month Zoom call and we're getting together a couple of times a year. We have one coming up in April, right before I get my camper, of course, where we're going to Virginia. So that's going to be a lot of fun as well. Of course, in the description down below, I will put a link to the HiperLion ordering page. I'll throw a card up here in the top right corner also for that. I did a video on that, a really short one that just shows how they do their ordering. They actually have a whole web page where you can pick accessories, pick your thing, and then that creates an invoice that it sends to them, but you don't pay anything. You actually still go through Alibaba, so you have those protections. But there is just a streamlined ordering process that they've come up with to make it as easy as possible. I'll also put a code down there that I've got that gets you $170 worth of free stuff with them. So if that sounds good, check that out. Make sure to use that code and get that free stuff. Also below this video is a link in the description to my website where I've got funny overlanding camping themed patches and stickers. So if you're getting a camper and you want to outfit it and put some patches up in it, you know, I've got that stuff. I've got stickers too for your fridge or whatever, windows. So check those out. And then last but not least, there's a link to the Newbie Overlanders Facebook page. That is a totally free to join group. Tons of awesome people in it, but different from the big groups. We don't allow bullying or a ton of self-promotion or anything. So if you want just a place to ask questions, a place to learn, that may be a good place for you, and we'd love to have you. But again, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.